Hello there, we are from Group 18 and we would like to present about question 25 regarding blood flow. Now, let us move to some basic introductions to blood flow or hemodynamic. Hemo means blood and dynamic means movement. So, hemodynamic means movement of blood inside the body. From this diagram shows a simple blood circulatory systems inside our body. This is the heart, and the red colored capillaries are containing oxygenated blood, and the blue capillaries containing deoxygenated blood. Why is the blood flow or hemodynamics so important for us? This is because blood flow responds continuously to monitors and adjust the conditions in the body and its environment. For example, body pH, body temperature, the concentration of carbon dioxide, and the concentration of oxygen inside the body. Besides, it also ensures the transportations of nutrients, hormones, metabolic waste, oxygen, and carbon dioxide into the cells or out of the cells. Lastly, it also maintains the cell-level metabolism. Next, let's move on to question 8. Why would compression of the common carotid arteries cause a person to lose consciousness? From this diagram, we can see that there are two common carotid arteries, which is left and right common carotid arteries shown here. This diagram shows the continuations of carotid arteries. Make a good guess. Why the compressions of the carotid arteries will cause a person to lose consciousness? As you can see, the carotid arteries supply the head and the neck with oxygenated blood. When the carotid arteries are blocked or compressed, it will sort of seize the oxygenated blood from reaching the brain. Without the oxygenated blood, the brain sort of loses functions because they cannot carry out metabolisms and causes the person to lose consciousness or faint.
Now, let's discuss about scenario B. Tim's celiac trunk is ruptured in an automobile accident, so which organs will be affected most directly by this injury? What is celiac trunk? Celiac trunk is actually an artery which provides oxygenated blood to the foregut. As you can see in the diagram, celiac trunk or celiac artery is being surrounded by several organs such as stomach, liver, spleen, and pancreas. It is located in the upper half region of the digestive system. So, the rupture or injury to this artery will eventually disrupt the blood flow to this organ. In this case, the organ which is being directly affected are stomach, liver, spleen, part of the esophagus that reaches into the abdomen, upper half of the duodenum, and the pancreas. Next, let's look into scenario C. Whenever Tim gets angry, a large vein bulges in the lateral region of his neck. Which vein is this? How and why this occurs? So, the vein that bulges in lateral region of Tim's neck is actually external jugular vein. External jugular vein is a vein that runs superficially to sternocleidomastoid, which is a pair of muscle in the superficial layer of the side of neck. External jugular vein is a large vein that drains blood from the head and returns it directly to the heart. Why external jugular vein will bulge when we are in anger? Anger is an emotion which causes one to shrink. We usually clench our jaw when we are in anger. This action will trigger the mechanism of Valsalva manovir. Valsalva manovir increases pressure in your body by holding a breath against a closed epiglottis, and this will eventually increase the pressure within the chest, in other words, intrathoracic pressure. Next, this incites a sequence of rapid changes in preload and afterload stress. During the strain, venous return to the heart is decreased and peripheral venous pressure become increased. Blood flow to the heart is restricted and the blood will retain in the jugular vein, which is in the neck region. The venous pressure of the jugular vein increase, and this in turn cause the bulging of the veins and red face when we are angry. So this is the end of our video presentation. Hope you guys like it. Thank you.